how to escape this matrix. Now, the thing is this, right? The first step to escaping this thing that we call the matrix, right? Whatever you call this world, this whatever you call it. The thing you need to understand as a collective is there is no escape. And I'm going to tell you this, why there is no escape. There is no escape because you don't even know what this is. There's no escape. There will never be no escape. You don't even know what we live on. We don't know anything, right? Information is key, but we don't even know what information is because it was given to us by the same people who destroy us. So we don't know. So you cannot get out of a box that you don't even know what kind of box that you're in. No. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no escape, right? And I'm going to tell you why, right? I'm going to tell you why, and then I'm going to break down the reason that may be possible for you to escape. It's a possibility, but as of right now, there is no escape because most people don't even know what we are in. I'm a nigga that study a lot. I study a lot. I study a whole lot, like a lot. And not only do I study a lot, sometimes I have to look back. I have to look back and I go, what the fuck am I studying? Wait, I'm reading this shit in English. Wait, who the fuck gave me this? So think about this, right? From the conscious community or whatever community you are from, whether you're a Harvard professor, wherever the fuck you are, whatever you are in this world, psychiatrist, brain analyzer, whatever the fuck you are. The information, you gotta think, dog, we all study from the internet. We all get our information from the internet. Who the fuck created the internet? So I want you to think about this. We get our information from the internet. We all study from the internet perspective. Who the fuck created the internet? That means they're giving us this information. I mean, it's like a double booby trap, right? Yeah, of course you can learn, right? So for example, right? You got people out here arguing if the earth is flat or the earth is round. You got full movements. I'm talking about full movements of people that is arguing. Like they're ready to kill each other. Because they like, yo, the earth is flat. No, the earth is round. No, the earth is flat. No, the earth is round. And 9 times out of 10, both of these type of human beings are going to die at the same age. Whether you a flat earther or you a round earther or you a triangle earther, whatever you choose to think about, but all of y'all niggas is dying in y'all 80s. Either way. So I started to think about this, right? I used to think death was the only way to free yourself from this matrix, right? I used to think that. I used to believe death was the only way. Look, I'm a strong man, but I've thought about killing myself numerous times, right? Don't listen to me. I'm a strong ass nigga. I'm very strong. Like, I'm mentally strong. And when I went down my deep road of consciousness, right? Because consciousness creates suicidal thoughts off the gate. The more you learn, the more you want to plug out, the more you want to unplug, like for good, right? So I want you to think about this. Like, consciousness will most definitely make you think about giving all the way up. Like, I've thought about this shit numerous times. Like, yo, like I've had the gun in my mouth before. I did it online, live. I've thought about killing myself numerous times, right? Because the more you learn, the worse it becomes. Like, it's like, like consciousness creates depression. It creates maximum depression because the more you learn, the more you start to understand how deeply we are fucked. Now listen, and I'm keeping it real. The more you learn, the more you read, you start to realize, yo, we're fucked. But not us individually, right? And this is where my depression kicked in at. It wasn't that I was worried about myself, right? Right? It wasn't that I was never worried about myself. I started to think how many people in the world is fucked. I started to think about all my people in my neighborhood that I grew up with, all the people, my friends, my family, like as a whole. I started to think like, yo, like when you become conscious and you become smart, you start to think about how many people that don't know shit, right? How many people as a collective don't know nothing? That hurts. It hurts to know how much information that my close friends don't have, right? So that's what hurts me the most. And I'm gonna tell y'all, right? What hurts me the most, it's crazy how I'm talking about my close friends and family, and yet right when I was talking about that, the amount of people in the room was 103. Yo, you see how the universe works? That's crazy. Like at the moment I was thinking about my neighborhood, my following was at 103. Like the amount of people, look, it's back there right now. Look, that's crazy. That's like very crazy. Like y'all don't understand that because my neighbor is like 103. But it's crazy how I was at 103 followers as I was thinking about my actual neighborhood. That's crazy how the universe lined that up. But what hurt me a lot was, right, going back to my neighborhood and talking to a lot of my bros. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, yo, who have I become? Who have I become? And like, it feels weird, right? Because I'm sitting around all my bros and I'm listening to the things they talking about, and I'm listening to the lack of words. I'm listening to like, it hurts, dog. It hurts. Because I'm listening to dog, I used to be like that, but I'm listening, right? I'm sitting around the homies and I'm listening to how much information was never given to us, right? The things that the homies talk about, the things that the homies is on, I'm just like, yo. Why? Right? And then these are the questions I have. I go, dear God, right? I go, yo, dear God, right? This is the question that I ask, and I still have yet to get an answer. But I ask myself this, I go, God, not Jesus, not Buddha, not Allah, not none of these fucking deity ass niggas. Right? Dear God, why did you do this? Right? This is a question that I ask. Why? Like, I understand, like, you work in mysterious ways and shit, but, like, why? Why allow someone to be born in a scenario where they lack? Like, they don't even have the means of learning. Like, why? Why allow people to be born in a trap? Right? Why? Now, I've learned something as a collective. My vocabulary has jumped to God level, right? No. I used to think that, right? I used to think that you gotta figure it out. But then I start to look at it from this other perspective. For some people, there is no way of figuring it out. It's not possible. I got homies, right? I got homies that was born into this shit. I'm talking about great grandmother from the hood, great granddaddy from the hood, mama and daddy from the hood, they from the hood, girlfriend from the hood, son gonna be. I got friends that was born into this shit, right? I got friends that was born into this shit. I realized this. Where in my neighborhood that I grew up with, the gates is open. Leaving is not hard. The mentality, right? I learned that The gate is open, right? And as I sat around all my bros, right? Like this was like recently, I was in the lab with my bros. And I sat around and I was like, I get it. I get it. I get what's going on. It's the lack of words. The lack, right? It's the lack of words, the lack of using your actual tongue. The tongue is the weapon. Most girls should know that tongues is a weapon. Girls should know. Nigga, eat that pussy so good, bitch, you be fucked up forever. Hey, ladies, nigga ever ate your pussy? Like, I'm talking about, he didn't even fuck. He didn't even stick his dick, he just ate the pussy. You didn't know what the fuck happened with you. Tongues, right? Tongues is a weapon. No, I'm keeping it real, like from a language perspective or whatever you want to call it, but tongues in general is an... Hey, fellas, to all my real niggas that know how to eat pussy, right? To all my real niggas that know how to eat pussy, you know what's up. See, when you a young nigga, you be like iffy on eating pussy. When you become a grown nigga, you be like, bitch, you just don't know what you doing. When you a grown nigga, dog, you tear bitch pussy up, you ain't even gotta fuck. Right? When you a grown nigga, you actually get more pleasure. Like I enjoy eating my girl out more than fucking. Like I just eat her out. Like she don't be knowing what the fuck happened to her. Oh shit. Like you young niggas, you always want to fuck, want to stick your dick and everything. And nah, nigga, it ain't about you. It's about them. Nigga, you better use that tongue. Nigga, you crazy. And you can save maximum energy. You don't even be sweaty. You don't be funky. Nigga, you stay right there, lay down, get in a good position, nigga, where you ain't got to move too much. Nigga, stay in one spot, tear that thing up. But look, let's get back on the serious subject, right? Tongues, right? Using your actual tongue. Right? Using your actual tongue, like from a vocal standpoint, right? Learning. Listen to me, learning. Words, right? Words. It's all about words. It's about breaking the spell, dog. Learning how to spell, break the spell. Listen to me. Listen, this is a quick intermission, but listen what I'm saying. It's about learning spelling. Words and spells, learning spelling, learning how to dissect spelling, learning how to reverse engineer spelling, learning acronyms. It's about all of this, right? So, like I said, as I was sitting in the group with my boys, right? And I tell y'all all the time, right? I tell y'all all the time. A typical conversation in my neighborhood, dog, this is what hurts me, right? A typical conversation in my neighborhood, or not even in my neighborhood, but in the circle that we in, is a typical conversation. Hey, fool. Man, the shit on Geo. The nigga was on some whole shit on Young. I packed him out. Bam. Fuck he talking about? Geo, he crazy. Fuck he thought. No. What's the deal, fool? Gee. That's it. That's it. That's the whole conversation. Okay. It has gotten so deep in my neighborhood that some people don't even use that much words, right? The homies from my neighborhood has created a whole new language. Listen to me. And if you from Watts and you understand Grave Street niggas, they have created another language. I'm talking about two homies, dog. And they did this shit for literally 5 minutes straight. I had to watch this. They did this for 5 minutes straight. The homie said, "What's the deal, fool?" The other homie said, "Oh, young." He said, "Oh, Gia." He said, "Gia." "Oh, young." "Oh, young." "Oh, put down." "Oh, Gia." "Oh, busy." "Oh, young." "Oh, young." "Oh, Gia." Oh, Gia. Oh, Gia. Put down, Young. Oh, Young. Chill. Oh, B. Oh, Caleb. Oh, Young. Oh, Gio. Stop playing with me. They said the same word in different pitches to create a conversation. They said the same exact word in different frequencies, a higher or a low. Dog, I was like, what? You have to be from my neighborhood to understand this. I seen two niggas have a conversation of using the same word in different frequencies. The shit blew my mind away, right? I was blown away because I was like, yo, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Right? Is it a good thing that the homies have created their own language, or is it a bad thing that they not using more words? But the moral of the story is I sat there and I was like, yo, the simple fact that we should be gaining more, right? We should be learning more. We should be understanding more words. We should be knowing more words. And the fact that the homies are almost using regular, like, 3-syllable words as conversation, it hurt me, right? It hurt me because I'm starting to think about all the information that they don't know. Now, this is what hurt me the most. It's not their fault, right? That's what's hurt me the most. It's not their fault. They didn't ask to be in this life. They didn't ask like, yo, you know what? This is the life I chose as a sperm cell. Like, it wasn't like they were in their dad's dick and they got to pick what type of life they wanted. They didn't get to pick to grow up in a better scenario. They didn't get to pick to grow up in a better school system. They didn't get to pick to do none of that. They were forced into this scenario, right? And only a few salmons make it out of this stream. Only a few salmons make it out of this stream. A few. Everybody else get 8. But we all get 8 in the long run. But only a few salmons make it upstream. No, we talk to the big homies. But think about this, right? It's crazy because something is happening, right? Something's happening as a collective. Something changed.